Hi there. This is going to be a little bit of an unusual video. The camera is basically going to stay about where it is, and that's because tonight I'm going to be torture testing knives. I made these knives. I've been working towards knife making with my forging, and now I have a couple of test pieces. This one was made through stock removal, where I basically took a piece of steel and removed everything that wasn't knife with the grinder. This one here I forged because I couldn't stand being out here making knives and not have something on the anvil getting hammered. As you can see, there are some mistakes. The bevel is not as smooth as I would like it. I put in my touch mark before I made the bevel, and it turns out the touch mark was just in the wrong spot, so I lost half my logo. This one I lost most of the logo, but these are tempered and hardened and sharpened. I've got a mild steel pad on my anvil to protect it, and right now I'm going to test these knives, possibly to destruction, but I hope not, because if they do survive, then these simple leather wrapped handles they've got are going to be replaced with some nice wood scales, and these will become my knives because they're the first ones I've made. So this is the same leather that the handle's wrapped in, and as you can see, the knife is pretty darn sharp. That's the stock removal knife. The forged knife, it won't let go of the leather. Forged knife is about as sharp. And I'm leaving those little misses in because we're going to do this in one take to prove that the knives are surviving the torture tests. So as you can see, other than getting hung up a couple of times, this made easy work of this leather thong. So now the torture begins. It is a hot, still, humid night, so there will be some water breaks, but like I said, I'm not going to cut or edit this video, so you can see this is all whichever way it goes. This is all above board, and I am wearing safety glasses now, and in a rare event, I'm actually wearing both of my gloves. Here's how you can tell if somebody's a blacksmith. They got one clean glove and one grimy glove. So, first things first. Trying to make sure I get a good big portion of the blade into this lumber. You know what? This wood is not going to hurt my anvil. I'll bring that back for when it's really needed. So, pretty good little torture test there. Don't worry, it gets better. Torture the tip a little. And now the other knife. Same deal. Nice deep divot there. There we go. So if I had a handy length of 2x4, I might actually go as far as trying to chop all the way through it. But I think this drives home that we're getting pretty good results there. Okay. Now I'm going to pause for a second because I've got sweat inside my safety glasses and I hate that. Get those cleaned out so I'm not blind. Okay. Next comes the reason that I want to use my strike plate to protect the surface of the anvil. Let me get these back on. And what we have here is a chunk of cinder block from the yard. And yes, we're going to do it. Get these moths out of my face. Yeah. Knife number 2. See those chunks flying? Go back to the first one. Now, if anyone has Doug Markita's phone number, now would be the time to give him a call. You have to sweep that up later. Now, the next test that I devised. Oh, where did I put it? Ah, there it is. This is a piece of aluminum tubing. So some nice little hacks in that. And yeah, aluminum is softer. The steel really should just eat it up, unless it's not tempered right. Oops, that went right into the mild steel here. Let's see. Okay, I'm actually shaving the aluminum. can see the aluminum sticking to my blade. All right. Okay. Get the sweat out of my eyes again. Let's see. Here is the forged knife. Okay. I got some chipping and a little bit of rolling on my edge, but the knife is pretty much intact. This one here is in better shape, so I'm not sure what the difference between the two is, but I have something to go on now. You see that edge is a little cleaner than that edge. Let's take a look at this. So, not quite as nice as it was. It'll need a little cleanup. But let's be honest, when are you ever going to have to hack through a cinder block? Now, this one is almost perfect. Like I said, there's just the slightest bit of edge deformation. So it looks like my heat treating technique is sound. It's just for whatever reason the forged knife didn't take the hardening quite as well. However, both knives have survived that process, although the handle wraps are getting a little sloppy. But hey, that's just for cushioning. And I may sharpen these both up and give them real handles. So now, just because it occurred to me, I'm going to see about something. So that still works. That's the forged knife with its edge damage. I think this one will do it too. All right, let's see if I can do this. Yeah. So I'm going to call this a success. This here is an old leather belt. And we're having no trouble at all giving it good slices. See about the damaged knife. I think that's actually having an easier time because it's effectively serrated now. So, all right. As of now, Coyote Falls Forge is officially in the knife making business. And it looks like it's going to take maybe 10 minutes of sharpening to get this knife back up to the standard that I like it at. And this one, I might have to do 1 or 2 swipes at the sharpener. So There we go. It will keel.